In this video, we'll demonstrate how to distribute your survey to a known list of email addresses using the manual distribution method. To get to the manual distribution area, you'll select your survey from your surveys list. From the survey tab, select Distribute It, and then create a new manual distribution. Here, the system will lead you through the steps necessary to send out this manual distribution. So we'll start by creating the invitation, and you can put in some description information and select an expiration date. You could blind copy yourself on all the invitations if you wish. So you create the invitation, and then you'll create an email. So the important things to note about this email is that in the email exists survey link as a placeholder. This, you don't need to paste in a link to the survey. It will be replaced, this survey link will be replaced by a dynamically created link that is specific to each individual person in your distribution list. They can use that link one time and one time only, and any response that they submit will be linked to their email address. So while you're here, you could change the subject line of the outgoing email. You could modify any of this text that you would like. In some implementations, you'll be able to modify the from address. We can create that email, and now you'll add your recipients. So you have three options for how you're going to do this. You could use an existing distribution list that is something you would reuse and configure in the distribution list tab. Or you could create a new distribution list that is for this one-time use only, or one that you plan to reuse. So by default, we're going to create a distribution list just for this manual distribution. So once we click create, it's going to open up a window for you to type or paste in your email addresses for the recipients. Now you can add multiples to multiple times. You can add names to this list, but we recommend you keep the character limit to 1,000 in order for it to process properly. Every one of those names needs to be validated for format. So here we have the recipients set up in a test invitation list. If you want to review the recipients, you could click edit, and then you can see everyone that we pasted in. They've been uploaded as a recipient. You could remove people if you would like. You can add additional. Let's go back to the invitation, and here the next step, we're going to skip follow-up in this video but go into it in more depth in a future video. We'll go to review and send. So in review and send, we now have our status here. Everything looks like it's okay. We can send a test to ourselves, or we can go ahead and send the invitation. Once we set up the invitation and any automated reminders, these jobs will show up in the processing log below. So to send an invitation, we can say, when do we want to send it? Immediately, or do we want to schedule it for some time in the future? I'll say immediately, and then I would like to have 2 reminders every 2 days, and it reminds you again when the survey is expiring. So I can schedule this job. Once I've scheduled the job, it shows you at the bottom my initial invitation is going to go out within 5 minutes. Then the first reminder is scheduled for a couple of days from now, and the second reminder is scheduled after that. So this invitation is ready to go. We have sent it out. We could come back and refresh this if we would like to see if it's gone out yet, but the job runs every 5 minutes, and then once that goes out, if you're on blind copy, you'll receive a copy in your email.